welcome back to Googie's Kitchen, and if you are new here then hello and welcome. My name is Alexis and I post 2 videos a week on a Tuesday and a Thursday at 7 AM. So if you love a recipe video like this one and you want to see more, then please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And now I'm going to share with you how to make my delicious slow cooker seafood masala curry. As I just mentioned, today I want to share with you how to make my delicious slow cooker seafood masala curry. Now, if you're like me and you still love a warm meal on a hot summer's day, I know it's crazy, but if you are like me, then slow cooking is a great way to be able to have a warm meal at the end of the day. I love using my slow cooker, especially in the summer months. I throw everything in here at the beginning of the day and I let it all cook away, and then at the end of the day, as I said, I have that lovely warm meal to feed myself and my family as well. It is quite warm today in the UK, and I always think seafood is lovely on a warm summer's day, so that's why I'm making this curry today. And of course, while I was making it, I thought I'd share the recipe with you. So here is how to make my delicious slow cooker seafood masala curry. For this recipe, I have sliced 1 leek quite thinly. You can make them as thick or as thin as you like. If you like chunky leek in your curry, then please by all means make it chunky. I've also peeled and sliced half a courgette. And the reason I've only done half a courgette is because I'm serving this to Howard, Ted and myself, so there won't be any leftovers for tomorrow, so I've only done half, but in the original recipe it was 1 whole courgette. And I've done 1 small carrot, so I've peeled and sliced 1 small carrot. Again, these were in really small pieces. And again, if you wanted to make this for 4, like the original recipe, then you could use a large carrot. And I've peeled and removed the seeds from about 100 grams of butternut squash, and that's halved as well. Oh, and I have peeled and sliced 1 clove of garlic, 1 large clove of garlic. So I'm going to put these ingredients into my slow cooker pot, like so. And then I am going to add in garam masala. So I'm going to add in about 1 teaspoon of garam masala. Garam masala is a mix of spices that makes up the masala. If you wanted to make your own masala spice, then you can. I'm just doing it this way because it's really easy, and it just makes, this is really tasty as well. I buy this one in my local supermarket. Tesco's. You can get it in Sainsbury's as well, and I'm sure you can get it in a variety of other supermarkets as well. And as I said, it's just a really easy way to get lots of spices into your dinner. And then I'm also going to add 1 teaspoon of oregano as well, or oregano if you're from that part of the world that says it that way. And then I'm also going to add in 1 big heaped tablespoon of rice flour. Now you can use plain flour for this if you want to. I'm using rice flour because I have a slight gluten intolerance, so I much prefer to use rice flour than I do any other type of flour. And this is just to thicken the sauce a little bit as well. And then I'm going to add in about 200 mils of chicken stock as well. You could use bone broth if you wanted to, or you can also use vegetable stock as well. And then I'm going to add in about 50 mils of coconut cream. So I'm using this coconut cream that I buy from my local supermarket, but you can use the top of a coconut milk. So if you put the coconut milk in the fridge, leave it in there, then the creamy part will rise to the top and the watery part will sink to the bottom. So you'll be able to use the cream of that as well. So I'm just going to mix these ingredients round like so. And I'm just going to grab my salt and pepper. I had forgotten my green beans, so I've got about a handful of sliced green beans that I'm going to put into the slow cooker pot as well, and then I'm going to add some salt and pepper to this as well. So I'm going to add a couple of pinches of salt and probably about a quarter to a half teaspoon of pepper. Salt and pepper to your taste. If you like a little bit more, then please use more. I have a son who isn't so keen on peppery food, but as long as I put a little bit in, he never really notices. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my lid for this pot and I'm going to put this on low for 5 to 6 hours, and if you wanted it quicker you could put it on high for 2 to 3 hours. So the curry has been cooking away nicely for about 5.5 hours now, and I'm going to add in the salmon and the prawns. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the skin from the salmon. So what I've done is I've placed a knife between the skin and the flesh. So I'm using a fish knife for this because I find this the easiest way to remove the skin, and I'm just guiding the knife along as I take off the skin like so, and then I'm just going to cut it into chunks. I'm going to put that into the slow cooker, and I've also got some prawns here. So it's just Howard, Ted and I having this meal, so that's why I have 3 salmon there, 3 salmon fillets and only 1 bag of prawns. In the original recipe I think I said to use 350 grams of prawns, but as it's just Ted, Howard and I'm only using 1. So I'm just going to add that to the slow cooker, and I'm also going to add in the prawns as well, and I'm going to mix those around, and I'm going to leave these to cook for about half an hour now. You don't want to cook them any longer than that. The prawns and the salmon will go quite rubbery, so that's why you don't put it in at the beginning. That's why you leave it to the end of the cooking process before you cook them off. So I'm just going to put the lid back on, and as I said, I'm going to leave that for about 30 minutes. The prawns and the salmon have cooked in the curry now, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to serve myself some. I've cooked off some quinoa to go with this, but you can have rice or you could have millet as well. But that is our dinner done. That's how you make my delicious slow cooker seafood masala curry, and that recipe I will link in the description box below for you. As I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be having this for my dinner this evening, and it smells so good, I can't wait. So I'm going to go now. So for now, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and please feel free to leave any comments below, and please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See you all soon. Bye.